One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River. Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. With the catch, it's Staley. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Got it in the middle. It's Carter. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Staley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Finds a man by himself. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
This time it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's third and goal. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Volunteer! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
No bones about it on that third down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles. Gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there as the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up in that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to pass, it's Green. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop. We've got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That's reeled in. It's Staley. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grab near the marker. It's Gaines. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Tight coverage there, did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Spits it out to the back. Finds his man down the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Green. Caught over the middle, it's Blake. Made a defender miss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. The option look. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Right back to it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Open this drive and snap it from the 44. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They want to throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they turn it into a defensive score.
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback. And when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got it in the middle. It's Staley. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Grab behind the line. It's Staley. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. They're working that left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Green. Grabs it in the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air on second down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Touchdown ball! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arkansas, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Green. They go to the wide receiver screen. After 45 on his way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gaines. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gaines. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Red pass, it's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Green. Snagged in the middle, it's Anthony. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And he just does enough to get that first down. It wasn't pretty. It's not going to look great on the stat sheet. I know he ran a very long way to go get that 1 or 2 yards to move the sticks. But at the end of the day, awesome individual effort to keep this drive going.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Got it in the middle. It's Blake. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping it up. The ball pops out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the...
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
He'll try to do it himself. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself.
Turning it on, and into the end zone. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Green. Using his legs to buy some time. Running through contact. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Gaines. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Quarterback running on the draw. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Arkansas, 28.
So we open the final period with a third down play.
Let's go!
Wants to throw on third. Finds the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gets the back moving. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware that it's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Green. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the comeback is on.
Well, the The good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 24 to Old Dominion. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run it from the gun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How about that D making the play and lighting up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
Coming into this game, you just felt like which team has the ball last may win the game, and it feels like it's coming down to that now. A massive score for the offense. Under 2 minutes to play. The extra point is going to tie it. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to finish up.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They're going to run it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. Back to pass on second down. Back open in the middle. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Caught over the middle. It's Staley. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this will be for the win. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. It's good! A powerful kick, never a doubt for the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of